world's going to end, stock market's going to crash. What do you think?
I mean, if we're measuring bubbles based on like risk reward, we're pretty far from it, because in 1998, September, which is similar to today because the Fed was on pause and then they started cutting again September 98, Cisco, which was the biggest company at the time, was trading at 56 times forward PE. 18 months later, it got to 210 times. Now, Cisco made a commodity router that had many competitors. Nvidia today is the singular most scarce company in AI. They make a chip that everyone who is building a premier model needs. It's trading at 27 times forward earnings. Costco trades at 50 times forward earnings and Walmart's 34 times. So Nvidia is still cheaper than a membership club company. So I'd say that's why we're pretty far from a bubble.
And how do you have a bubble if every time you hear an AI CEO open their mouth, they're like, we can't keep up with demand, right? And then on top of that, the earnings reports are coming out and there's companies that are $1 trillion+ market caps that are like, we're growing faster than we thought we were going to grow. We're driving more profitability with less employees, which means that they're becoming more efficient, more productive. Hence, they should be more valuable, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And you make a key point, because I've experienced 3 bubbles in my 3 decades doing research. The biotech bubble was the most recent. The one before that was the housing bubble. And the one previous to that was the internet bubble. And 3 of 3 times, not only were people denying the existence of the bubble because they could explain it away, but we saw behaviors that were indicative of a bubble. In the biotech bubble, hedge funds, healthcare hedge funds, were funding university projects so they could get in front of the molecule. I mean, if that was like bubble behavior to me. And as you know, in housing, people were doing ludicrous and absurd things. That's not happening in AI. In fact, everyone's so measured in AI today that it doesn't feel like a bubble. There could be a bubble somewhere else in the markets, but it wouldn't be.
Gold's been on this historic run.